The Epstein files backlash is exploding right now across the internet and mainstream media, and today we're diving deep into what's really going on with the massive DOJ release of millions of pages tied to Jeffrey Epstein. This is one of the biggest stories of 2026 so far, and it's shaking up politics, especially around President Donald Trump and his administration. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're going to break this down step by step: what's in the files, the denials, the connections, the criticisms, and why this is fueling so much viral outrage. Stick around because this video is packed with details to help you understand the full picture. Let's start with the basics. On January 30th, 2026, the US Department of Justice dropped over 3 million additional pages of documents, along with more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images, in compliance with the Epstein Files Transparency Act. This law was signed by President Trump himself back on November 19, 2025. The total release so far is nearly 3.5 million pages from investigations into Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, flight logs, travel records, and connections to powerful people. The DOJ identified about 6 million pages overall, but they've released this huge batch after missing the initial deadline, and it's searchable and downloadable on their website. Now, why is this blowing up? Because these files spotlight high-profile names, and President Trump is mentioned thousands of times, over 4,000 in some counts. We're talking mentions in emails, flight logs, witness statements, news clippings, and more. Trump has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. He says he cut ties with Epstein years ago, calling him a creep, and that he was never on the island. In one clip circulating heavily, Trump posted on Truth Social something like, "I was never there," and the White House has called many claims unfounded and false. The DOJ even noted in their press release that some documents include untrue and sensationalist claims against Trump submitted to the FBI right before the 2020 election. And if they had any credibility, they would have been weaponized already. But the denials haven't stopped the firestorm. Clips of old interviews, flight log excerpts, and even a 2020-era police call where Trump reportedly said he was happy authorities were stopping Epstein are going viral. In one released file from April 2020, Trump allegedly told Palm Beach police, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." Supporters point to this as evidence he cooperated early on, but critics say it raises questions about what he knew and when. Then there's the insider angle hitting Trump's administration hard. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick is referenced hundreds of times through Twitter 3 in some reports. Lutnick, a key Trump ally and former Cantor Fitzgerald CEO, has faced intense scrutiny. He previously claimed he cut ties with Epstein in 2005 after an uncomfortable encounter involving sexual innuendo, but the files show continued interactions post-conviction, including emails and business dealings. Most explosively, Lutnick admitted under oath in a Senate hearing that he visited Epstein's island in 2012 with his wife, 4 children, and nannies for lunch while on a family boat trip. He said it was incidental, but Democrats like Representative Valerie Fauci called for his resignation, accusing him of misleading the public about the extent of ties. This has led to viral clips of the hearing and demands for accountability. At least half a dozen top Trump officials appear in the files with some connection, according to reviews by outlets like NBC News. No direct accusations of wrongdoing against them in criminal terms, but the associations are fueling conspiracy theories and calls for investigations. Attorney General Pam Bondi has dodged direct questions on Lutnick during hearings, saying he's addressed it himself. The backlash isn't just from Democrats. It's coming from some Republicans, too. Former Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene called the handling of the Epstein files Trump's biggest political miscalculation in his career. She claims Trump fought the release, called it a hoax, and that Speaker Mike Johnson blocked the bill until she, Thomas Massie, Nancy Mace, and Lauren Boebert had to vote with Democrats to force it through. Greene said on a show that it became a massive problem, and now it's fracturing parts of the MAGA base. Clips of her comments are everywhere, with people debating if this is a real rift or just drama. Other viral elements include accusations of redactions protecting powerful men. Rep. Ro Khanna spoke on the House floor about how FBI statements from survivors detailing acts by rich and powerful people were allegedly scrubbed or redacted before reaching the DOJ. Democrats like Jamie Raskin have hammered the DOJ for tracking lawmakers' search history on unredacted files at their office's bipartisan outrage there. Even Speaker Mike Johnson called it an outrage. There's also fallout internationally, like in the UK and Norway, but in the US, it's mostly political heat. Ghislaine Maxwell's name keeps popping up too. She's offered to testify or clear names like Trump's and Bill Clinton's. In exchange for clemency, her attorney confirmed this, and it sparked massive debate about pardons. Maxwell met with top DOJ officials while in prison, adding fuel to theories. No major new bombshells like a secret client list have dropped, but the sheer volume millions of pages means people are digging, sharing screenshots, and going viral with claims. Conspiracy theories are flourishing because not everything is fully unredacted, and advocates say more needs to come out to protect victims properly while exposing elites. The Trump administration says the review is complete, no grounds for new prosecutions, and America should move on. But clearly that's not happening. The outrage is real, clips are circulating heavily on social media, and it's mixing with other Trump controversies like the DHS shutdown. What do you think? Is this exoneration for Trump, or does it raise more questions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, be respectful, but let's discuss. If you want me to cover specific parts like Lutnick's testimony or Green's full comments in a follow-up, let me know. Thanks for watching, smash that like button if this helped you understand the chaos, subscribe for more breakdowns on big stories like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. 000+Times. Stood as paced for a 10 and 12-minute video when spoken at a natural, engaging YouTube narration speed with pauses for emphasis, B-roll footage of documents, hearing clips, viral posts, and headlines. Add dramatic music swells during key revelations, on-screen text for quotes, and visuals of key name/files for retention. 1.6 fast.